Hey there, I'm Richard Brandt, Mono's Historian, and you're watching Stream It Now. New today on Amazon Prime, Jeff Goldblum and Willem Dafoe in the Holocaust drama Adam Resurrected, the animated short film Aeolian, the indie horror film The Basement, Tony Kendall in the spaghetti western Brother Outlaw. He's got a brother and they're outlaws. The hip-hop documentary Coco Z's Babs the Movie, the sci-fi thriller Coherence, the portrait of a 90-year-old dance teacher dancing with Maria, Daring to Strike Under the Occupation, looks at Belgian and French workers who did dare to walk off their jobs even though their countries were occupied by the Nazis. A paranormal travelogue, Dark Tales from Transylvania, Elephants in Frames, a documentary looking at the situation of captured pachyderms. Fire Lines is the true story of Israelis and Palestinians who joined forces to combat a wildfire. Flor de la Mar looks at Venezuelan fishermen struggling to preserve the ruins of the first settlement in the Americas. Flying Paper is the story of kite flyers on the Gaza Strip. Frenchies in Hollywood looks at the long tradition of French performers making their way to the bright lights and big city of LA. Gila is pretty much Jim Wynorski's remake of The Giant Gila Monster, which means pure cinema gold. One of several movies on Amazon Prime called I Love You to Death. This one's from 2013 and concerns a man who holds on to his wife really longer perhaps than he should. Jack Rio is a Tinseltown noir. The Last Castle is the military prison drama pitting Robert Redford against James Gandolfini. Shannon DeQueen in a stand-up special, Laughter is the Medicine. The sisterhood drama, Midori in Hawaii. In midway between life and death, a young couple trying to recover from a tragedy moves into a remote cabin in the woods. When will they learn? Missing in the Land of the Gods combines a mystery with an Indian road movie. My Fashion is the story of a rural Italian boy dreaming of becoming a designer. Pathways is a drama set among Atlanta's indie hip-hop scene. The Perfect Score features Scarlett Johansson in an academic thriller. Portraits, Picasso is a profile of the legendary artist. Robert is a creepy doll movie. There are several creepy doll movies on Amazon Prime, of course, and I like that one of them, the makers just had the courage to go ahead and call The Creepy Doll. I wish more filmmakers were that upfront with their titles. Why can't they just call their movie Young Couple Moving into a Spooky House and/or Cabin? Simplify my life. Sleeping with the Au Pair is a documentary you might also call The Jude Law Story. Snowbound is a thriller featuring Erica Leniak. A Spark in the Dark is a documentary that looks at Tinder users in Alaska. An Indian drama, Thirumanam Enum Nikah, is a romance involving two cases of borrowed identities. The Train to Moscow, A Journey to Utopia, recounts how an Italian filmmaker lost faith in socialism after attending a World Congress in Russia. Twisted is the thriller starring Ashley Judd and Samuel L. Jackson. The Vanishing of Sydney Hall is a detective story starring Logan Lerman and Elle Fanning. From 1975, today's prize find, A Woman for All Men, a steamy femme fatale thriller starring Judith Brown and everyone's favorite underrated actor, Andrew Robinson, from Dirty Harry. And finally, Wonder Boys, starring Michael Douglas in Curtis Hanson's adaptation of the Michael Chabon novel and featuring the Oscar-winning theme song by Nobel laureate Bob Dylan.